Hello wereweasels and welcome back to Crazyverse on the world Crazyverse, PhoenixTalon's invite-only world. And as you can see, we're back in the evil tower, but I've been kinda busy. So if I take you up to the top floor I have finished so far, which I'm not going to make the floors go up all the way because I came to the conclusion that the reason he needs a tower so tall is because he's trying to get his evil crystal higher and taller and whatever than the one in the jungle, because whoever's closer to the sky, closer to space, is more powerful in controlling reality. So that's why he needs such a tall, overpowering tower. But he doesn't need all of that space because the crystal's going to be on the roof. But he doesn't need all of the space to be living space. So I don't have to make floors for all of it because there wouldn't be enough things in Crazyverse to fill it with to make it seem practical. So, oh, now this here is a secret for later. You'll see what that's all about in just a minute. Oops, obsidian slabs, but for now let's just... Oops. Let's just close that off so nobody gets hurt. So anyway, this is basically what I wanted to show you. Ignore that beacon, it's not really there. I finished the walls. I still have to finish the top of the staircase and figure out what I'm going to do for a roof. I'm thinking I might use a red adobe, just for a nice contrast, or something like that. But I kind of wanted to make like it bowl-shaped, curving inward, and this roof over here, where that little section is going to be, that's probably going to be where I would put the red adobe. Because this is just going to be a normal shingled roof. This is going to somehow meet up to another wall that connects to the rest of the tall tower. So, I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do there, but these walls, not very... I didn't finish putting in all of the extra detail and trim and stuff on the outside, but as you can see, that's a lot of block placement. I just had to put on some metal and just go for it. It was quite a bit of work because I had to pillar up for each of these pillars and then jump to the next one, so I was taking so much fall damage. But I couldn't glide or else I wouldn't land right on the next one. Yes, you can hear a thing, and that's kind of what I'm here to show you. So let's well, I guess we could start down here at the beginning. I'll be a good doobie and take the stairs like a civilized demonic overlord if I have to, I guess. Okay, so we'll start down here because this is another significant change I've made. We'll head over here. And I know I've been kind of slacking on my other videos, but to be honest, I wasn't having fun. It felt like work. It was forced. I just thought I had to make, you know, something besides Crazyverse in order for people to... This is what I'm good at. This is what I love doing. This is what has given me friends. And so I'm gonna focus on this, you know? That's the whole reason I'm doing this channel, is to meet people, make friends, have opportunities to play with people, and enjoy myself doing it for fun. So if I'm not popular, oh well, I'm not popular. And if you really like those other series I was attempting to do, if you tell me, then maybe I might try again sometime, but I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff, cause... Oop. Sounds like it's either outside or there might be goats spawning in the floor again. Since the floor is stone. But anyway, so this is my new throne. No matter how much I tried to force myself to like it, the hidden temple just didn't look right. Just didn't fit in, so I put, well, actually, you can see it better if I shut off my light. Yeah, there's probably a goat in the floor somewhere. Oh, because there's peak stone right there. Ouch. Got me in the butt. Oh, give up. You're not gonna win. Okay, where did he toddle off to? Oh, what am I doing? All the wrong buttons. And we have another minion for the army. Come on, minion. You're set to follow, so you don't got a choice. Aww. He's confused. Poor little guy. I wonder if I get far enough away if he'll just teleport to me. There we go. Oh, these lighting glitches. That's more like it. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, I just put a Lumite chair with Lumite slabs around it, and I changed these stairs to Lumite. I don't know. I like it better for some reason. It looks more evil, it fits the style better. I don't know, I just really wasn't comfortable with the other one. Oh, chairs are still broken. There we go. Oh yeah, and I haven't really showed you yet in like good lighting. Which you can't see here, but I changed my character look. I went with like charcoal gray skin, trying to look kind of dead. Or like evil, you know, blackness kind of, and then the red eyes now that they actually look red. Preferably wearing obsidian armor, because that's the only armor in this game that doesn't look stupid. It's like leather or obsidian armor looks cool, but not very strong, and I got diamond armor free from things, so I won't be wearing diamond armor, but I mean, if I could pick my clothes, I would pick obsidian armor. Wish I could skin like Lumite armor to look like obsidian, because I think that armor looks cooler, but that's just me. Anyway, so, oh yeah, I didn't explain. This is the dining room. Every evil villain needs, you know, a grand dining hall to invite other villains in the area over so he can monologue about how he's the most evil of them all or something, you know. He needs to like gloat amongst all of his evil friends, and then, you know, or torture people he's captured by giving them a last meal, so then they have to listen to him cackle and gloat. Anyway, so this would be his dining chair, another Lumite chair, and then he's kind of like this snake design. I made it kind of 3D, but it's kind of curling around his chair a little bit, and I liked that effect because it kind of like symbolizes how he's possessed by the snake demon, you know. Anyway, so this shelf is named The Demon King Eats Well. He's got corrupt food because he's evil, and he's got cheese bread because who doesn't love cheese? Anything with cheese. And then over here we have the I couldn't fit it all, but it should say the 2 basic food groups, cheese and evil. And then here we have moldy slave food. So yeah, that's the grand dining hall, and the lighting's a bit wonky. I don't know why it's so dark in here. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so now if we go up a level, we have this over here will be, you can see I did the ceiling in magnetite. The other blocks were kind of laggy and it was getting to be a bit much. And I really like the look of magnetite. I still have to finish, but I gotta go get some more magnetite. Like over by the edge that way. I didn't finish, but over here basically is. And I flipped them all here because this is gonna be where I put the evil science lab. And there's Arctic torches in there, and then those are LEDs on top, so it gives the illusion of a fluorescent light. And so this is gonna be like evil science lab where evil things happen. And then, but of course that's not even started yet. And then of course over here we have the magic potion enchanting room. We've got a cauldron. Well, actually now I can turn my light on so you can see better. A cauldron of bubbling witch's brew, mushrooms on a shelf. This is just storage of stuff I needed for the build, but that might stay there and I might fill it full of stuff after I'm done building. Eggs, moonlight, I don't know. It looked like something magical. Shrooms. Bombs are supposed to look like stuff. You know, little boxes of spices and herbs, and then our magic potions, and that's a rack of hanging wooden spoon paddle things for stirring the boil. It's a evil brew, magic potion, bubbling cauldron. Oh yeah, and putting fire pits, their effect does not scale down. You put them on a shelf, but it actually kind of looks cool that way to make like an extra big fire. And because it's not really a fire, it's just a image of a fire, you won't take any heat damage from it, so that's good. And you can see that the bookshelves are kind of glowing to add a little more light to this area. Well, that's because I hid lights under there. Bookshelves and most wooden things are slightly transparent, and so if you hide lights under them, they'll glow, which is neat. And then over here we have our hell portal. I mean, can't. And this is the trap for slaying lesser demons. Huh, that's weird. I can hear it, but I don't see it. It must have glitched out of the trap somehow. Anyway, that's weird. So now I used to have that mob trap that I've showed you out in the wasteland. And that was something that other people on this world got used to using. So but I wanted to move it here. Yeah, he's gotta be up there somewhere. There he is. He glitched through the top. Have to fill this in with some more solid blocks. I've had this problem before where they glitch out through the top. Placing these fences is so hard. It's so hard to target. Let's see, what if I just do that? That works, and then I can delete the extra one later. So anyway, I thought I put it down there. Okay, so anyway, I had that trap set up. And I wanted to make sure that it, so I tested with teleporters to make sure it would still work, and came to the conclusion that crap, I need that extra bar in order to close the trap. I came to the conclusion by testing it with teleporters that I didn't have to move any of the teleporters I had down in the corruption or any of that other. Oh crap, it's in the floor. Totally forgot I already finished the top of this floor. So anyway, I didn't have to move any of those teleporters, and it even teleports all the way from the canyon over here. I still get trogs in it every now and then, so that's good. That it still works exactly the same as it did before. Even though I moved this teleporter, it's still within loading distance of the ones I have down in the corruption, so that's good. So when people teleport here, it's this little sensor pops up and says, because this is the same teleport that led to the other trap. This one said the trap is through the door. Use the hell portal to load the trap, and you know, because this would be closed most of the time. And then over there, the sword racks. I'm eventually gonna possibly, if I can trust people, open them up. You know, for a sign. So so it's a situation where if you come to use the trap and your sword dies, as long as people are honest and only take what they absolutely need, I can supply people with swords. Because if you come all the way here and you're trying to kill stuff and your sword dies halfway through killing, you know, I mean, I got corruption dust to spare. I can make a few Lumite swords for everybody. So. So you load the portal by going... This is the Hell portal. And yes, it does look like a Minecraft Nether portal. It's sort of a tribute to Minecraft, but it's also kind of a tribute to another YouTuber I watch, Sidemaster. He designed his Nether portals this way in Crazyverse, but somehow his actually take you to Minecraft. Smarter than me. I couldn't figure out how to do that. But all my magic can do is summon lesser demons to be slaughtered. If things would load. Okay, wow. Holy lag spike, Batman. Anyway. But I mean, the obsidian tower is almost up to the build limit, up on that mountain. And the corruption is, like, if I dig down a couple of blocks, I'm sure I'm pretty close to the end of the world here. Well, I don't know how far I'd have to go. Yeah, okay. It wasn't very far, because I remember I was digging somewhere and I accidentally hit it. So, you know, I'm from, you know, the bottom of the world all the way up to the top of the world. So of course there's going to be a little bit of loading involved. I mean, can't blame the game for that. It's actually been running a little bit better lately. And I mean, my tower is slow to load and there's a lot of block lag. That's my own fault for filling it full of lights and everything. It's a huge building. Way more lights than I need to have in it. It's just, I created a laggy structure and I knew that's what was going to happen. And this beacon is just so I don't get lost down here. Because there's so many teleporters in the mob trap, it might be hard to find the one that gets you back. And I have a sensor that pops up the sign so I don't forget to turn the beacon on. Oops, and you do take a little bit of corruption damage coming out if the building is slow to load. See, yeah, slow to load. But anyway, even though the building isn't loading, all this stuff that we spawned by going down to hell it still works as a mob trap, even if the building doesn't load good when you come back up from the corruption. Usually this trap at least loads enough that you can. So that was my main concern, because other people on this server use this. I created it for it to be a community thing that everybody uses, so my main concern was, see, it's a bit buggy. Or as Phoenix would say, it's a feature. How else would I know that there's corrupt creatures spawning in the void inside the hollow mountain? But you can see all of the lights. Now that the building's having trouble loading in, you can see the lights. So yeah, it's my own fault. Did this to myself. Every time I log on, I go through and take some out, but it's just gonna be a lot to do. So basically that's only changes I've made. I changed the throne, I added a dining room. Oh yeah, well, I won't show you that in case I do make it part of the adventure or whatever. It was the description on my last video, so just some storyline. I hooked it up to a sensor, but I don't really need to show you that. So yeah, I've been busy lately. It's not that much yet, but it's definitely coming along. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.